Hey everyone, this is Marley here with Duke Schnauzers in Middle Tennessee, and thank you so much for popping by my channel. If this is your first time joining, welcome. So happy to have you. If you love puppies, if you love miniature Schnauzers, if you love learning about miniature Schnauzers and puppies, I definitely suggest you hit that subscribe button because I will be uploading content for you guys all the time. So this video here today is super special. I'm so incredibly excited about it because I've been working on this for a while, and it relates to this guy. This is Clover. Clover is 7 weeks old. He is a red miniature Schnauzer. Look at this face. He was a runt, or he is the runt from our last litter, and he's going to be staying with us just for a little bit longer because he's tiny, but he's doing great. So you might be asking yourself, what does this topic have to do with him? Let me tell you. So for those of you who don't know, prior to me breeding, I worked almost full-time as a neonatal ICU RN. Fun fact, did you know that babies in the NICU, neonates, if they're less than 28 days old, we call them neonates, and puppies also are called neonates. I thought that was crazy. Sorry, I'm silly like that. But I lost my train of thought now. Got it, we're good. Okay, so prior to that, I used to help breed miniature poodles. In 2019, I started breeding miniature Schnauzers and have fallen in love with the process. It's been so great. I'm able to stay home with the puppies and the dogs and just focus solely on this and my buyers. So because my background is medicine, nursing, I am a huge believer in education, and not just education, but standards of practice, gold standards of care, doing things ethically, responsibly, and with accountability, okay? And what this means is that, and what I've noticed is that in the breeding community, breeders kind of have a bad reputation. Have you noticed that? They do. And I think that has a lot to do with the large puppy mills that have hundreds of dogs stuffed in a kennel, or it has to do with backyard breeders. So somebody who has a cute puppy or cute dog, they bred it to another dog they thought was cute, and then they have these puppies for sale, and then they're for sale on the corner of, you know, the little grassy area by Target, and they're full of worms, they're unvaccinated, they're covered in stool, they're icky. So that's obviously, well, hopefully you know if you follow my program, that's not how I function. All of my animals are in-house. I have just enough animals for me to be able to take care of them. We don't have a kennel. We don't have any outbuildings. And literally, this is my office right there, about 12 feet from here is my bed. And then on the other side of this wall is the puppy room, okay, and the whelping room. So that is how intimate my environment is. And I truly believe that is how these breeding businesses should function in order for somebody to give the best quality care. So first I identified there's this complete lapse of breeders like me. Okay, I take that back. There are some, okay? But for the most part, there kind of isn't. So that made me think about, what can I do? So taking my experience from breeding, taking my experience from medicine, and kind of fusing all of that together got me to really hone in on what needs to be done, which what I believe is a breeder mentorship program. So I've had a ton of people reach out to me over the years asking if asking for advice, and I'll talk to these people on the phone for like forever, give away my whole business model. Like, I'm not gatekeeping. The only thing I gatekeep a little teeny tiny bit is what's in my puppy going home box, because it's a little special. That's the only thing. Everything else, I'm usually like, here you go, it's this, it's that, buy it here, here's the link, you know, ask your vet for this. So this breeder mentorship program that I have developed, that is now live on my website, I'm so excited about it, is developed for people who are interested in breeding, who have never bred before, and who want to do it the right way, and they want to help change the reputation of breeders. And you don't have to just breed miniature Schnauzers. Obviously, if you want to breed miniature Schnauzers, I'm going to be your gal for that, because I know everything there is to know about miniature Schnauzers. But I know a lot about other dogs too. Like, there's certain dogs that need C-sections. There's certain dogs that have to be artificially inseminated. There's more blood work that goes with it. There's different health screenings. I can help you get through all of that. So for anyone who's interested in this, just be aware, and I always have to like tell people this, is that as fun as this is and as cute as these puppies are, it is not all puppy breath and snuggles. There are some really hard, downright traumatic times. Whelping, giving birth is stressful, okay? Sometimes it's stress, bad stress. Sometimes it's eustress, which is a good stress. Or sometimes it's a mix of both, you know, and unless you've seen something happen a bunch of times, you're not going to be completely familiar with it, which is why you need someone to help walk you through the process. Now, maybe you've heard of other breeder mentorship programs. Hopefully you have. If you're interested in doing this, you've looked around. Mine is completely different, and let me tell you why. Because I am not just here to tell you what supplies to buy, how to develop your program, how to socialize your dog, how to set up, blah, blah, blah. I am here to teach you and give you forms that I have personally developed that are not only aesthetically pleasing, but are accurate. They help you to provide the highest level of care for your animals week by week, not just for their physical body, but for their emotional and developmental needs. So I had mentioned my background was neonatal in the ICU. And one of the big things there is the development of these babies, because these babies were stuck inside their little isolette. And so they're not developing in utero like they normally would, blah, 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 blah. So because of that, I really focus on that, because I want these dogs to be emotionally intelligent, resilient, and be developmentally way ahead of these other puppies that are coming from these puppy mills or these backyard breeders. So the way my program works is the first step is that there is a consultation. That consultation is a 1-hour phone or video appointment, has to be done, and it'll be between myself and whoever is interested, so the potential protege. That's for me to answer general questions about the breeding process. And again, you don't have to just be breeding miniature Schnauzers. You can be breeding or want to breed any other type of dog. We're just going to chit chat, okay? I'm going to kind of tell you where to start and whatnot and see if this program is a good fit for you. Then from there, there's 2 different program options. There's the Duke's Difference Breeders Program, which is the highest involvement for me. The one I recommend for someone who basically today, for example, decided I want to breed, but I don't really know where to start. So we would start with that $150 consultation. Then hopefully you have not purchased a dog yet, because I'm going to help you pick out how to pick out your dog that you're going to breed. And then we're going to reconvene when you're ready to have puppies, okay, when you're ready to breed. And that's when we're going to have more of an intimate relationship as to the level of communication and whatnot, and how often we're talking and the video consults. And up until that time, you should be reviewing the videos that I will have posted that will be available for you. They're not going to be on YouTube, so you can't just, nobody can just access them. You can't send them to your buddy. So that's how that's going to work. And I mean, for the first, I'm looking at my list, I apologize, because it's a lot of information. So the proteges will receive a weekly video phone 45-minute consultation for the first 2 months of the program. So this again is pre-breeding. Then twice a month, there'll be 45-minute videos consultations during the remaining months. You're gonna have 24/7 breeder support from me. So you call me, you know, I'm your girl at King Possible. You call me if you got me, beat me if you need me. 24/7 breeder support during the whelping process and for the first 3 weeks that follow. That's the critical period for puppies when you have hiccups. Oh my gosh, she has hiccups. So cute. Sorry, I get distracted. Beyond that, you're gonna get tons of paperwork from me. That's gonna be just to the point, tell you what to do. So things like educational material explaining the canine reproduction cycle, what breeding is, whelping 101, potty training 101, what supplies do you need, how to select a supportive veterinarian. So crucial, so key. I also have to add in here, my advice does not replace that of a licensed veterinarian. If your animal needs emergency care and I say that you should go escalate to that, you should do that, because I am not a veterinarian. While I am experienced with taking care of these animals, I'm not a veterinarian. How to do early neurologic stimulation, how to tube feed, how to supplement, you know, what a puppy contract looks like, weight logs that you can put in your puppy's weight every day, how to advertise your litter, how to be successful with your business and develop it. And that includes social media, which I swear is probably 99% of how I sell my puppies. and how to select parents for your puppies, okay? When you are selecting a buyer to buy one of your puppies, you should absolutely be looking at this as a long-term relationship, because people know they're paying good money for these dogs and they are going to come back to you and have questions. They may be upset at one point. You are going to have to know how to de-escalate that, how to manage that, how to keep your customers happy. You're also going to get a introduction to the puppy culture program. Puppy culture program is the most amazing developmental based program, and I've actually made an agenda that is a day by day of what exercises to do. So it is so simple, so easy to follow, so you know you are hitting all of those little milestones for your puppies and exposing them to all the things before they go home. You're also going to get a week by week, which is literally a checkoff system of how to care for your puppies and care for your mom, not just their physical body, but also their emotional and their developmental needs. Okay, so that's what makes my program different. No other program has that. And the way that program works is that program runs for $3,000. It's basically, it's a 6 months program. You're getting a lot, and it can be paid either up front or it can be split into 4 equal payments. And trust me, going into this process and not knowing anything is really scary and stressful. You could try to wing it, but you want to do things correctly and ethically. And those are the type of proteges I want to work with. Somebody who is committed to changing the practice, doing things correctly, having a good experience, and just being set up for success. There's another program which I offer, which is called the Duke's Difference Guidance Program. So this program is much less in cost. It's only $500 and it has to be paid up front. You're going to have access to all the same videos. You're going to get the educational material explaining, the canine reproduction system. This program could be developed or could be used for somebody who has bred before or somebody who hasn't bred before, but they're like a real self-starter. And you're going to get access to those week-by-week forms, same type of things, but you're not going to get as much, okay? So kind of keep that in mind. You're going to get a sample puppy contract. You're going to get the weight loss. Again, a lot of the same stuff, but you're not going to get everything you would get in the Duke's Difference Breeder Program. So for those of you who are interested, visit my website, www.dukeschnauzers.com, toggle over to the Breeder Mentorship Program, and together we can work to change breeders' reputations in this market. There's so much good that we can do in regards to getting these puppy mills to have higher standards. We're going to say it nicely like that, okay? And we can be better, and we are better. So if you guys are interested, visit my website, send me a message, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye.